It was a Max win, Sainz pain, and Lewis flying too close to the sun in Zandvoort today. Welcome to Race Weekend Update for the 2022 Dutch Formula One Grand Prix. My name is Stacey Hewen, and let's get right into it. The most surprising and unexpected moment that nobody expected happened near the end of the race this weekend. Let's listen.
No, unbelievable. I'm flat out rooting for Lewis here. I just hope he can keep Verstappen behind. That would be so damn awesome. But that medium tire is going to be so cold. It's going to be so hard. But if one person can do it, it's Lewis.
Now that Rosberg has admitted to rooting for Hamilton, experts are advising to watch out for flying pigs and are currently checking to see if hell has frozen over. Ferrari left a wheel gun out in the pits, which Sergio Perez ended up driving over. Afterwards, Ferrari's new head strategist said, "It's a fine, always leave a hazard to buy the item blocks." Lewis Hamilton was looking like he was going to take his first win of 2022 today, until a rather suspectly timed safety car was caused by Red Bull's second team driver, Yuki Tsunoda. I have been informed that I have no opinion on this subject and nothing can be proven. Max Verstappen passed Lewis Hamilton instantly after the safety car ended, and there was absolutely nothing wrong with that, according to everyone asked on the post-race show, which begs the question, what does Helmut Marko have on De Vries, Palmer, and Buxton? After Mercedes let George pit for softs, Lewis Hamilton was furious on the radio. The underlying sentiments of his messages were, "Why can't we use George the way we use Bottas?" Today's race was a snooze fest, except for a few laps near the end, which is very important for Red Bull to not seem like they're dominating so hard that regulation changes are needed. Carlos Sainz had some terrible luck in the pits today, with a forgotten tire and an unsafe release. When asked, Ferrari said, "We don't have a favorite driver. We treat our number 1 and number 2 drivers equally." Daniel Ricciardo finished 17th today, 10 positions behind his teammate Lando Norris. Maybe the car just doesn't suit him, or maybe he's losing his edge, but true Danny fans know that he's just trying to make McLaren feel that $21 million buyout and will do absolutely nothing to recoup any of it for them. The paddock was buzzing this weekend about the unanimous agreement to let Colton Herta race in F1 if the FIA grants him a super license. From the sounds of things, he'd be going to AlphaTauri to replace Pierre Gasly, who appears to be moving to Alpine. Ricciardo was a favorite for that Alpine seat, but his McLaren buyout does stipulate that any F1 salary he earns next year would be refunded to McLaren. Given that he has said he openly doesn't want to be racing at the back of the pack with Williams, it does appear like Daniel Ricciardo is actually doing everything he can to make McLaren eat that full $21 million. There was some discussion today about banning pitting behind the safety car, primarily from people whose favorite driver got screwed by the rule. Ferrari is looking like they are going to place third in the Constructors' Championship this season, which, given how strong a car they've got, might actually be more impressive than if they placed first or second. Sebastian Vettel was seen near the back of the pack for most of this race, getting some good-natured racing in against Mick, and absolutely nobody can criticize him for this because we are all too busy crying at how wholesome it is. This week at Fiends, we have decided to adopt a new slogan. Fiends, where the F1 never ends. If you like it, please consider subscribing to the channel or let us know in the comments what you think. And now over to the Canadian Positivity Guy for the Canadian summary of the Dutch Grand Prix.
Well, you've heard the British guys enough, so why don't you listen to somebody else for a change?
Well, Jesus Murphy, that was a boring race. I mean, they're pretty early in the morning here in Canada on race weekend, so normally I get up around 8 o'clock, lie down on the Chesterfield with my cat Princess, and we watched the race, but honestly, I found myself getting lulled into a bit of a sleepy state here because it just seemed like the same old, same old. Every time I woke up to see if anything had changed, nope, still Max in the lead, but then one time, oh, what the hell happened here? Fucking Lewis is out in front with George behind him, and there was a little bit of excitement for a few laps, but then no. Mercedes dropped the ball, and some dirty dangles from Max on that safety car restart ended up with Lewis dropping back, and we're right back to watching Red Bull dominate with Max once again. Frankly, it feels like the regs have accomplished the opposite of what they were supposed to. They were supposed to bring the field together and give us some better racing, but all they've seemed to have done is change the top two teams from Mercedes and Red Bull to Red Bull and Ferrari, and Ferrari just clearly isn't ready to be competing for ships. At this point, I'm looking forward to the regs changing again, so we can stop watching cars that are bouncing all over the place, destroying their drivers' backs while still having one guy just out front dominating. It seems like people look back on the eras of Hamilton and Schumi dominance with rose-colored glasses because They're pretty fucking boring to watch. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what's less exciting. This season after the summer break, or the half-hearted blowies your mom gives after I've already finished her off. And now back to our regularly scheduled programming. And the spicy meme of the week this week goes to an untitled meme posted to the Facebook group Where's the Fucking Meme by Caleb Molinari. In this meme, the text is being in a league all their own this season, with Nicholas Latifi and Max Verstappen giving each other a handshake. Not really sure what to call that. But I think this one really nails it because Max Verstappen has been dominating everyone, including and especially his teammate Sergio Perez. Whereas on the other hand, Nicholas Latifi has been so far behind, especially when you consider what Alex Albon has been doing with that Williams car. So maybe the Williams actually isn't that bad and Latifi just actually is a boat anchor. And Max Verstappen is clearly a great driver. Even though he's in possibly the best car, he's definitely the best driver in that car. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, please consider sending this to a friend who might also enjoy it, and hit the like button. It really helps out a lot with the algorithm. My name is Stacey Hewen, and thanks for watching Fiends, where the F1 never ends.